Hello, today I'm looking at a couple of paperless LCD writing tablets which I've had for the past couple of years and I've found them very handy, and so I thought I'd do a quick video just to show you what they do and show you how good they are basically. The small one here, this is an 8.5 inch tablet. The overall dimensions of it are 22 centimeters tall and 14 centimeters wide, and the screen size is an 8.5 inch diagonal, which is 17.7 centimeters wide by 12.3 centimeters tall. This one I got from GearBest for only $8, so it was really cheap, and it came with a pen. I've actually lost one pen, so I've lost the one that goes with this one, but it's effectively the same as that one. Comes with a pen, slots in here, just like that. And this one here was one by the same manufacturer, Howshow. This is a 12 inch, well they call it a 12 inch tablet, but it actually measures about 11.5 inches on the diagonal. And it's quite large, probably to give you an idea of the size of it compared to an A4 sheet of paper. I've got an A4 sheet right here, and you can see that it's not quite as big, especially the actual drawing area itself, compared to a sheet of paper, but it's still quite close, I suppose. And this one I picked up for just under $17 from Banggood. I actually got it from the Australian warehouse, which meant that it came really quickly. They're very thin, these tablets. They're only about 4.5 mil thick, so that's pretty good, and they're very light too. You can throw them around without much to worry about, especially with concerns to damaging them. They come in different colours. This one's got a white backing. This one's just plain old black, as you can see there. Now, as to what they actually do, you might get an idea from this picture here on the box. You can see that you can actually draw on them using the attached pen, or you can actually just use your fingernail if you really wanted to, or something hard. But the beauty of them is that when you want to delete whatever's on your page, you just press the button and it completely disappears. So yeah, they're very good. They're good for environmentally conscious people, perhaps. You're not using a bucket load of paper around the house. If you want to scroll down notes or something, you can just chuck it on here, maybe a shopping list or something like that. The ink is like a greeny white color. There's only one color, I should say. That's it there. It provides pretty good contrast against the black. There's no complaints there. It's pretty clear. I'm not sure whether you can get different colors on fancier ones, but as a monochrome tablet, it's a perfectly good color to use. They actually they are electronic, so they do use a battery, and the batteries are usually housed up around here. It's a bus and cell battery. The website actually says that it's a CR2016 battery, but I opened up this one today and it was actually a CR2025, which is slightly larger, I think. But both the 2016 and the CR2025, I've not come across them before. Normally you see 2032s in Australia, and you can go down to the shops and get them. These ones I'm not sure on their availability. Nevertheless, apparently the number of cycles that these screens can be cleared with one battery is 50,000, so you might not even have to replace the batteries at all, given that large number of cycles that it can handle. So yeah, pros of these things, again, they're very thin and they're robust. You can throw these around and not worry about breaking them. They don't flex too much either, and they're very light, so you can just throw them in your bag. You can throw them in the car for if the kids want to draw or something. Yeah, they're great, and they're extremely cheap too. So this one's only $8. This one is $17. Yeah, so you know, you're not going to care too much if you lose one or you break one or whatever. Cons of these things is perhaps the image, they say, can get affected by extreme temperatures. So I'm thinking like extreme heat. And indeed, you can see sometimes if you're drawing on something, you might see a patch where it's, I don't know, getting warm or something, and it gets a bit green. But really, you can still see everything that you're doing. So I wouldn't consider it a major con. Another con perhaps is the fact that the pen can get lost quite easily because it's a detachable pen. It's got a holder here, but as you can see, especially with kids, they leave pens everywhere. So from that perspective, yeah, it would have been nice to see perhaps a pen which you could affix or have tied to the tablet. That would have been good. And also, it would have been nice if you could have perhaps magnets in the back, so you could affix it to, say, a fridge or something, and just have it stuck there, perhaps as like a shopping list or something, and then you could take it off and take it to the shops. That would have been quite good too. So yeah, there you have it. The only major differences between the two I've found is obviously the size. And this one here, the bigger one, for some reason, tends to have the older images which you've deleted somehow come back ever so slightly as you go on. So the screen isn't as clear, I guess, because you get artifacts of previous images in there sometimes. I'm not sure why that is or how that works, because when you press it like that, it completely goes away, but then it slowly sort of fades in sometimes. I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe this is brand new, so maybe that'll change as things go on, but that's the first thing that I've noticed on this bigger one compared to the smaller one. The smaller one's worked flawlessly from day dot, as far as I can remember. We've had it for a couple of years now, and it's worked great. And especially the size here, it's nice and small, and you can throw it. We've taken it on car trips and taken it to Relly's places just to keep the kids occupied. So yeah, it's been really good. And again, at the price, you know, $17 for this one, $8 for this one, or thereabouts. I'm sure you can find on the net. They're pretty much disposable items, so no big deal if they break anyway. So there you have it. These are the Howshow paperless LCD writing tablets. Hope you enjoyed the video.